Lordomir Lake. Before I click to continue, let me see if anything changed from the geography. So you know the Lordomir Lake is the whole big lake besides Lordaeron city, the capital city as it's called here, because that's what Lordaeron called Lordaeron city. So that didn't change. This is probably supposed to be the Fenris Isle, and in WoW it's around here, closer up here, and there's like a few more islands spread out here. Vandermar village, I think they confirmed that Vandermar village is actually not Brill, because Brill is a separate thing. What is the Deathnell? That Vandermar village is Deathnell. So, and Deathnell, as we know, Deathnell is over in WoW. Deathnell is over here, and here it's over here. So you know, geography is out. The geography is out of whack. Alterac ruins are down at the lowlands. This is where in WoW, where is that one house where like Interrogator Vicious's like sister lives. I think it's his sister that lives in this one house by the lake over here, uh, and on this map it's Alterac ruins, and instead now in WoW, Alterac ruins are here, right over here, and Dalaran is more or less at the same spot. Only like the lake shore is like more straight over here, and Dalaran is like right over here. No, well, not the actual modern Dalaran, which blew up, and not the previous Dalaran, which was flying around, but the former location of Dalaran, the Dalaran crater. So like the right over here, and the shore is, I think, is straighter over here. And this is Silverpine, which comes up in the Frozen Throne, I believe, when the Night Elves come to Lordaeron. And we are now. That's going to be. I'm still looking at the geography here, and this is like the one river that goes up to Daromir Lake over here, and the south shore would be like somewhere over here, like this outside of the screen, outside of this map. But you know, other than Alterac ruins being in the lowlands, after I think it was confirmed that Alterac was in the mountains even in prior lore, so this might be a mistake to place Alterac ruins in the lowlands. You know, the geography really changed since then. Anyway, interlude.
You must be wiser than the king. The end is near.
I told you before.
It's so
I'm
purple.
Not interested in this nonsense.
And I've wasted my
Yeah, like
time here.
it's probably a little too saturated. Like, you see Jaina's shadow.
Show yourself now, Jaina.
You could see Jaina's shadow before she
I'm sorry
showed
for
up.
eavesdropping, Master.
It's your inquisitive nature that I've come to rely on, child. That crazed fool's convinced that the world is about to end.
Mages just,
I've heard the
teleporting
rumors
instead
of
of
the plague
walking.
spreading throughout the Northlands. Do you truly believe that the plague is
I think
magical in nature?
Antonidas is also a reforged model.
That's why I need you to travel there and investigate the matter. I've arranged for a special envoy to assist you.
Yes, Master.
I was briefly
Do my
talking
best.
about it on
No, you
the
will, child. Farewell.
on the previous map. I was briefly talking about this. That the Blade Master was looking like a reforged model, but like everything else is the original models. I don't know what's really up with this. One of my friends who was watching my videos said that he wished that they actually made this remake with the reforged models, and I think it would be a cool option to have, but I don't blame the map makers for not including a separate option, because it would make like the maps and the downloads much bigger and maybe like hit the limits, of the size of the map uploads. I don't know how it works with these custom campaigns and how they are individually distributed, how they are individually divided. But yeah, it would be a nice option to have the reforged models instead, if it was at all totally feasible. But I understand that if you had to choose between the two versions, I understand that I would probably also pick the original models, not because I like one or the other better, but because like most people playing this and StarCraft II are probably playing this for the nostalgia. And if you're playing this for the nostalgia, you will probably want to see the original models. So, but like one or two models now were actually reforged, so I don't know what that's about. Is there like some lore issue that was corrected and reforged? Like, but I think the slave master in Stranbrad was still the original red model, but in reforged, I think they made the slave master green skinned, like he was supposed to be. And when I was playing that, the slave master was still red, but these guys weren't updated. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe Yevgen, if he still watches these, maybe Yevgen will pop in and explain what's happening. Now we're on to Chapter 3, Ravages of the Plague. 3 days later in Alterac, Arthas and his men wait near a crossroads along the King's Road. So we are in Alterac. So Brill and Stranbrad was supposed to be in Alterac in WarCraft 3. That's something I forgot. It would be Alterac all the way over here. The former kingdom of Alterac. Underhall is still mostly in the same place relative to Strathall, but Hearthglen is in a completely different place because if this is Darrowmere Lake, Hearthglen would be here, and Strathall would be like here. And Mardenhold Keep is inside Strathall in World of Warcraft. And like Durnhold is like Airy Peak is more or less in the same place, but Durnhold and the internment camps were like way over here. I'm going to be looking after every map and over analyzing what changed since then. And let's go get on with the map, with the story.
Prince Arthas, we've been waiting here for hours. Are you sure this friend of yours is coming?
I'm sure. Jaina usually runs a little late.
We must help her!
Stay your blade, Captain. She can take care of herself. Gentlemen, meet Miss Jaina Proudmoore, Special Agent to the Kirin Tor, and one of the most talented sorceresses in the land. Looks like you haven't lost your touch. It's good to see you again, Jaina.
You too, Arthas. It's been a while since a prince escorted me anywhere.
Yes, it has. Well, I guess we should get underway.
Our sources believe the plague
No, we're not
originated
finished.
in the region north of here. We should check out the villages along the King's Road.
I feel like in the book they parted slightly less amicably. So like they're very friendly for how they parted in the book, if I still recall the book correctly.
I can help.
And the Jaina definitely need her elemental, and she's just level 1.
Is there
Okay.
danger?
So the captain, we have the
How may I
captain.
serve?
Funny story with the captain. I was there when his name was corrected in the book. He isn't given any name in WarCraft 3, and in Wrath of the Lich King in the actual game, they made it so like every captain was like pretty much every captain was a separate character. Because I don't think they were supposed to each be like the captain was supposed to be like a character, an actual character, which was just like one footman came up and talked, and he's a captain, and it's not supposed to be the same captain every time the captain speaks up. But like in the books, they tried to make him a character, and they ended up into like 3 separate characters. In Wrath of the Lich King, they Falric and Marwyn, if I'm pronouncing them correctly, Falric and Marwyn were from the Halls of Reflection dungeon, were supposed to be
Justice shall be done.
one of those one and two of those captains that serve Arthas in the campaign. But also in the book, I was there when someone corrected, because we took part in a competition and we won a galley, which is like an early half done copy of the book Arthur's Rise of the Lich King, and I won one of those copies, and one of the other people who won one of those,
Prince Arthas, there's something amiss at the bridge ahead.
For honor. A sound plan.
one of the other people who won one of those copies made a comment that this character was supposed to be called Luke Valenforth, and in later editions of the book they actually corrected the name of the character, that it wasn't this captain, that might be Falric for all we know, this guy
I am ready.
might be
I
Falric
stand for the light.
or Marwyn, but the captain that comes up when they land on Northrend, that in the book there was like a
Greetings, my lord.
problem with the name, and they corrected in the later editions of the book. They corrected, and so I still have the early version. I still have it
It's
somewhere
Prince Arthas.
in my. I suddenly forgot the English word. In the big wooden thing where you put your books. It's not a library. We call it a library in Polish. I forgot what's it called in English. Like the bookshelf. The bookshelf sounds to me like it's just a shelf, like it's just a single shelf.
For
Not.
honor.
There really is something I missed. What's going on here?
Certainly.
I don't remember this.
My lord, someone has destroyed the bridge from the far side of the river.
I still have the original
There is no
version
way to
of the
cross,
author's
but
book
it's not as
without
safe
Luke
as it used to
Valenforth's
be.
name.
Foul knave.
And I wasn't paying attention to what they were saying. My lord, someone has destroyed the bridge from the far side of the river. There is another. Okay, now we're around over here. Okay, we're
A
going
sound
here.
plan. For honor.
More
Justice has
villagers.
My lord, if this
Slaughter them all.
bandits, run!
Sack the town.
I really don't remember
Save
this.
us!
Where are the bandits? Oh, over here.
Betrayer of the light.
For my father, the king.
Kill the captain. We don't want Falric to die too early and alter the timeline.
A sound plan.
This is now officially Falric. Falric, one of these.
For honor.
Like, English is not my
thanks
first
so much.
language. Even
Have a
English, the
reward?
actual native English speakers, like, forget
Of
this
course.
stuff. Don't steal my rune of whatever. I
Feel
didn't
my
even
wrath.
check what it was and just went and picked it up.
Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. Of course.
Sheep. Do we kill the sheep?
Certainly.
No, let's not. Let's kill
Betrayer
one
of the
sheep.
light.
No, just to have the
Sound plan.
to keep the tradition up. You kill 2 sheep. More side quests.
For honor.
My lord, there is an ancient fountain shrine nearby. Legends say that its holy waters can restore health and heal grievous wounds.
That could prove to be useful indeed. Certainly. For honor. Foul knave.
Is this the mission where we find Kel'thuzad?
Of course.
Like, I remember the opening to this mission, of course. Don't remember where it went. Oh, don't remember all these peasants at all.
Feel my wrath.
A sound
Murlocs. Did I lose someone? I should be paying more attention. But you know, this is the thing with commenting and playing because you start.
For honor.
Oh, Jaina picked it up.
I can
Of
help.
course, we now have Jaina's inventory.
Is there danger? A sound.
But that is the problem with playing and commenting, because you have to keep thinking about talking about what you're saying and trying to be entertaining or
Of course.
informative or whatever,
Certainly.
and at the same time trying to pay attention to the actual game.
You are past redemption.
God, I'm bad at the game even without having to comment, so you know, that's why I don't turn up the difficulty, because
Justice has come.
I assure you it's going to be difficult enough anyway. Is there anything up here? That's like a camp of some kind. Bandits. Okay.
What is your wisdom?
No, you don't need to click the ground with summons in WarCraft or in StarCraft II. Evade. Yeah, evade this.
For my father, the king. Betrayer of the light. For my father, the king. Justice has come. Certainly.
I mean, he actually picked up. He has 3 scrolls of protection now.
Feel my wrath. Of course. You are past redemption.
Is there anything here? No, there were just more
For
bandits.
my father, the
Tries to
king.
get back to that part. That's why I don't turn up the difficulty, because I am
Lock
bad
your
enough as it
shields and
is.
defend yourselves. Their arrows won't get through.
While having
Skeletons.
to
Slay
also.
them all immediately.
Justice shall be done. For honor.
Oh yeah, holy light can
Feel my wrath.
kill skeletons.
For honor.
Well, not kill them, but harm them, at least. Ooh, this footman is getting pounded.
Gain my foot. On my way.
Now this guy's getting pounded. Probably too late on that scroll.
Undead
A
metal.
sound plan.
This whole
They lose
village has
someone?
gone
No.
mad. We did our
course.
best to defend the villagers.
We'll get to the bottom of this.
Arthur's leveled up, Jaina leveled up too, and we will level up the healing because we are using it a
That's
lot.
curious.
And what should she do? Blizzard, of course.
I'm here to help.
Oh, we got the footman.
For honor.
Okay.
Certainly. A sound plan.
Or is this the one where they find the abomination? Like, you should see it very
course.
soon. Like, what's in this whole area?
It's a trap.
I hope I'm not missing something
Our
huge.
forces are under attack.
Yeah, use it earlier.
Sound.
Come on, yes.
Certainly.
Okay, I am getting better at this because I'm like using the
sound
potions of
plan.
mana and the scrolls.
A sound plan.
What probably helps is that I am actually
Betrayer of the light.
evenings. I am actually playing
course.
the StarCraft II co-op with a friend,
Certainly.
so that probably also helps
course.
in me
Certainly.
like thinking a little more about how I'm playing the game. Probably don't need to heal them here because we got the fountain.
This must be the shrine that the old man spoke of.
All right.
Any man who drinks from these light-blessed waters will be healed.
Except the elemental who got desummoned. And do we need to wait here for a long time? No.
Justice shall be done. For honor.
Okay, we
Justice
did
is
the
come.
optional quest and now
For
we
my
go
father,
down
the king.
here
Certainly.
to this area. We
For
still
honor.
can't kill these for some reason.
Certainly. Of course.
Like, I feel like maybe I'm just remembering the calling. Oh. Yeah, the
It's as if the
Blighted
land around that granary is
granary.
dying.
Could the grain itself be plagued?
Let's hope not. Those crates bear the regional seal of Anderhall. the distribution center for the northern boroughs. If this grain can spread the plague, there's no telling how many villages might be affected.
Is there danger?
Feel my wrath.
And I think we meet the mortal teams soon after that. Or the priests.
Feel my wrath.
Like, I remember like some bits that happened here. Oh, there was a skeleton in the
A
crate.
sound plan.
Okay.
For my father.
Okay, watch the health. No, Falric, don't die! Don't die, Falric!
I am ready. I am honored.
You need to survive until Wrath of the Lich King. Or, you know, to be undead in Wrath of the Lich King. Ah, shit. That's, we are losing people.
How may I say? Or Lordaeron,
I hope we are supposed to be losing people here rather than misplay it. I'm thinking way too hard about this. It doesn't really matter.
Justice shall be
It
done.
doesn't really matter that much if you are playing too badly. But, you know, I'm just a little bit self-conscious about it.
Justice has come. You are past redemption.
Of course. Certainly. A sound plan.
Are we going to the objective
we
here?
are priests from
We might be, yeah. The priests
We've come to
first,
help heal the land of
and
this
then I
strange
think
curse.
it's mortal teams.
As always, the generosity of the elves is greatly appreciated.
You should know that there is a granary warehouse at the far end of this village. This evil blight may be evident there as well.
We'll check it out.
We're not going there, we're not going there, we're not going there, so yeah.
Of course.
We have to go here. It's the only way forward. It's the priests first, and maybe now the people will be dying a
A
little
sound
less.
plan. For my father, the
Unless I
king.
lose the priests, which would be bad.
For honor. Certainly.
I prefer to use the whole life for healing.
For honor.
And you know, maybe
A sound plan.
you should be using it for damage first.
Feel
What the hell are you men
Because you know,
shooting at?
the best defense
What
is
a
offense.
blast in those damn skeletons.
Good offense is the
This whole
best
flaming
defense. That's how
village
it
is crawling
goes.
with them.
Well, I could use your help. We've got a warehouse to destroy at the end of
Got
town.
a mortar team, a single one. Yeah, you don't click the ground with the summons in WarCraft 3. You need to remember that. Oh, he found a way up. Yeah,
Betrayer of the light.
let's go find them. Get them. Because they all find a way up. I'm still playing it mostly for healing.
Of course.
Heal Falric.
For honor. Certainly. For honor.
Our forces are under attack.
Of course.
You are past redemption. For my father.
Any
the king.
skeletons left? Yes, of course. There was a lot of them here. And there's actually an item left all the way
Justice
back
has come.
here. And
A
more
sound
skeletons.
For
Mantle
honor.
of Intelligence for Jaina, of
Certainly.
course.
Of course. A sound plan.
Foul knave.
For honor.
Okay, objective. this is the... No, that's the one with Kel'thuzad.
Continue with the operation. I'm sorry.
And the
I can't
abomination.
stay
That was the one
but
scene.
Duty
I
calls.
forgot. I think the skeletons are new models from Reforged, but the abomination
Looks like it was sewn together
is
from
old.
different corpses.
No, I'm
Let's
overanalyzing these
study it
models.
after we kill it, okay? I stand ready.
Yeah, now that I have the priests, Alphas doesn't need to be
Destroy that
constantly
warehouse.
healing.
Now.
The building looks cursed.
Be ready for anything. For honor.
Ambush!
Protect the mortar team, we need them.
For honor.
Why are you going into them? Like, you're a ranged attacker. Hit them from afar.
The light is my strength.
You are past redemption. Feel my wrath.
What was that? And who is that wizard dressed in black?
I believe that the robed man was a necromancer. Obviously, he and his lackeys are behind this plague.
Well, it's a good bet we'll find him and the answers we're looking for in Anderhall.
And that's how the map ended. I did not remember that. I thought it was... I thought like it was much earlier in the map, and then you went on to do more stuff. I totally forgot that that was an old micro map. It has been a long time. Like, I didn't play it like just once 25 years ago, but I don't think I have ever played it fully through again all together. So you know, I haven't played this fully like this for longer than some people watching this might have been alive. Look, I swear I'm not old, but I may be old compared to you. Jeez, that makes me feel old.